Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is another weight loss update for you all. So I'm on to week 131. So I went to group today. I just went and got weighed, and I didn't stay at group or anything. I went to the 7:30 group because I had quite a lot of work to do, so I kind of felt I needed to stay and do it. And yeah, I shall get into the results in a minute. Today is Tuesday the 15th of August, by the way, so I'm actually filming on the day I went to group. I said that I was going to try and update you all, but I thought about leaving it until tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow, but I'm really tired. But I thought I should just come and do it now because it just flows better if I do it, and I can get it up and I don't have to worry about doing the weight update tomorrow. So yeah, so we'll get straight on to what happened. So as you can see here, I lost a pound. Yeah, so I'm now weighing 13 stone 6, and I've lost with Slimming World a stone and a pound and a half. So to be honest, it's not really a loss as such because I've just lost what I gained last week. But on a brighter note, as you've all seen my food diary this week, I thought that the curry could have possibly have set me back a little bit. I wasn't really sure having to take away curry. Obviously I did my own rice, even though their rice is free, but what I didn't want is to have the whole container of rice, so I wanted to make sure that I had the right sort of balance. So that's why I did my own rice, because that portion was the right size portion. And obviously I had some of the curry, the dried tandoori chicken curry, and that obviously had roasted vegetables in, so that was part of my speed. I had like a whole tomato, half an onion, probably a whole green pepper, and I had some of the aubergine curry, which aubergine is more speed. And obviously I had my paratha half with my dad. So I felt all in all I probably did quite well, and I had salad with it too. So I really kind of upped the speed food out, and I didn't feel hugely deprived. The only thing I was a bit annoyed is that my partner sat there and had korma, and I was like, would have really have loved some, but I thought if I start I probably wouldn't stop. And my dad had a biryani, which I like, but you know, that isn't that many sins. I could have had that instead, you know. But then again, I would have ended up with an awful lot of rice, a lot more rice than I really would have wanted. So yeah, I think I did quite well. So yeah, I'm a little bit surprised actually having lost a pound this week, because obviously it's been a couple of weeks when I've really been bang on plan, and I've only managed to lose half a pound or gain. So to eat a takeaway and then to lose is a bit bizarre, but there we go. So really the aim for next week now is to kind of lose another pound if I can. That might be too optimistic really. For me, I feel it could be a little too optimistic, I don't know, but I think I should try to do that. But I'll probably get upset if I don't lose a pound. But I just have to figure out a way how to. But I think that everything I did this week was okay. I mean, I took on all your suggestions from my video last week, but it felt like by the time I was able to get a food shop in, I kind of was nearly towards weigh day already, so I didn't feel like I could actually get on and do what I needed to do to lose what, well, supposedly what I thought I needed to do to lose. I am thinking that cutting down my sins may not be the answer. I mean, I've had practically the full amount. Obviously the curry that I had, I counted the sins for that, and then I reduced my sins for the rest of the week so that I, you know, I didn't overdo the sins, which I think I have gone over today. So I'm not hugely too worried about it, but I don't know if reducing sins is really the way forward at the moment. Might be just lowering the carbs, which is what I did the best I could. And probably not eating so much chocolate. That would be a start. I did cut down, I felt a little bit, I cut down a little bit on the chocolate. It's like the day I had the curry, I decided that all I was going to have was, I think, my butter, my collagen protein. I had something that turned out to be 5 scenes, but I can't remember exactly what that was. was it? I can't really remember. I'd have to look back at my food diary, but I was, you know, I didn't go over. I knew that I was going to have this curry, so I had to think about, you know, what I was going to do to make sure I didn't go over my sins. Even though I did go over my sins, I went up to 22 sins that day, but I thought that was really good considering I didn't deprive myself at all. So yeah, what else have I got to say? There isn't really a huge amount to say. So all in all, the whole week I felt I did quite well with food. Whether I'll repeat that or not, I don't know. I might change a few things, I'm not really sure. I've done a food shop that's going to be delivered tomorrow. It's got a few bits in it. I bought like some chicken drumsticks and stuff. I'm thinking if I cook those up, have the skin taken off, cook them up, and then it'd be quite a good snack instead of eating rubbish, which is sometimes what I think a lot of us tend to do it when we're hungry. Instead of going for something that's really like nutritious and good for you, we end up going for like, oh, I really fancy a pick me up, I'm really hungry, have a bit of chocolate, have a packet of popcorn. I'm not saying I'm not going to have those things, but I just wondered if I'd be better off having something like that. Also, I noticed something at the weekend when I had like a bigger breakfast, it kind of filled me out a bit more. I didn't feel like I wanted to keep picking at stuff. So even though, I don't know if it was Saturday or whether it was Sunday, the day I had a sausage and I had some bacon and tomatoes and baked beans and egg, it really filled me up. I didn't really need anything more until dinner time. I think I just had like one little bit of chocolate. So I felt like I did quite well. I mean, I know not to skip meals, you're not really meant to skip meals, but if you're not hungry then there's probably not much point eating. If you're not really hungry, I just don't see the point. You're just eating unnecessarily. You're eating because you believe that breakfast is breakfast and lunch should be at lunch and dinner should be at dinner, when you really need to kind of be listening a bit more to your body, which is what I'm finding. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I have always been a bit like that. If I'm not hungry at dinner, then I just won't bother, you know. But yeah, so I don't know if that might have made a huge difference. So yeah, I've been doing my yoga as well, because obviously I'm building up now to get my gold award. I keep forgetting to tell everyone because I obviously did the silver and only mentioned it probably about twice. So I'm at the moment building up to do the gold award, and I'm finding it really hard because I don't know, just trying to do 30 minutes of yoga over 5 or more days. Well, it's more than 30 minutes, but you have to do 30 minutes or 15 minutes for 10 days, or 30 minutes spread over 5 days or more. And I just know, I find it really difficult. I'm finding it a real struggle to fit it in. And I'm finding like I've done it nearly, I've just got 15 minutes left to do for that week, and it's sort of, oh, I really should have done it already, you know. So that's the main problem I'm finding. It's tiredness as well. I'm probably not getting enough sleep, which is something I really need to sort of improve on, because sleep I'm not getting enough. And I can feel it when I'm at work. I feel like so tired. I just want to nod off at work, which is terrible, that's a bad sign. But I've always been quite a tired person anyway, so there's nothing unusual there. And yeah, I just need to get a little bit more sleep. So yeah, but it's kind of hard. I find there is not enough hours. Like, I was doing a card for somebody who's off sick, and I make my own cards, if any of you know, but I spent hours and hours doing it, which meant that by the time I got to edit this video, well, not this video, but my diary, my food diary, it was like really late, and I thought, I've got to do my yoga. And it's like, this is ridiculous, I'm doing yoga at like 1 in the morning, you know. It's really not good. So I don't know how I'm going to get over this, and I probably need to get to work earlier, but it's a whole vicious cycle that I can't seem to quite work it out properly, because if I go to bed and I go to bed late, I look at my clock and think, God, I'm only going to get like 4 hours, 5 hours, maybe 6 hours sleep. I think that's not enough. And then I try and, you know, push it to what time I can get up, so that it's like the latest possible time to get up and quickly get ready. And then it's just a disaster. So I really need to work on that, I think, a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to continue doing my gold award, because I've already come so far now. I mean, I'm only in the second week, I've practically finished the second week, but I just think every week I'm that little bit closer, so maybe I'll get used to it. But maybe split it. I'm thinking maybe do like 30 minutes like on my days at work, just like a bedtime type routine, and then when I'm off maybe split 15 in the morning and 15 in the afternoon. That's what I'm thinking. Or maybe if I can manage 45 minutes I could do something like that, because as long as you do it over 5 days or more, you can have it whichever way you want. So I'm sort of thinking that as well. I don't know. I don't think I can manage 45 minutes, but I might be able to. I've managed some that are 40 minutes, so it could be possible. So that's that. I also forgot to mention, I did tell you that I had my blood test results about my vitamin D. I actually spoke to the doctor last week, and I was going to update you, and then it kind of ended up, everything that happened last week, I was really upset over everything that I didn't update you in the end. So I thought I would just give you a very quick update. So basically I am low in vitamin D, which I know I am because I don't barely go outside, and I have to take a chewable tablet. I don't know why they give you chewable, it's absolutely disgusting, it's vile, it's like some artificial fruit flavour. Why they have to do that, I don't know. I much prefer to have taken a tablet that you could just swallow. So anyway, they've given me that, and it's also got calcium in, which is calcium carbonate, which I don't know much about calcium, but my partner says it's like the worst calcium that they could give. So never mind, I have to take it for 3 months, and then I have to have another blood test done, and then I think then after I have to get my own sort of prescription. But obviously when I do, it will be one that I can swallow, not chew. So I'm a bit worried actually there could be like calories in it as well, because it's like got, I don't know if it's got sugar in, but it must have something in it to make it kind of chewy. But I have to take it. I'm not going to sin it because it's something the doctor has prescribed. If it was something that, you know, I was taking off my own bat, then I'd probably consider sinning it like I do with the collagen powder. But because it's the doctor's given me, I'm not going to. And yeah, that's kind of it really. The doctor said that I wasn't deficient. She said if I was deficient my level would be under 25, but because my level is 38 it means that I'm just low. But it's kind of really low. 30, I thought I was okay because I looked, you can look online at your results, and mine was 38. It was great. I thought, oh great, I'm fine. Clearly not. When I spoke to the doctor, she said, oh no, you're meant to be 75 or higher. I was like, oh okay. So we shall see. I don't know if taking this is going to make any difference to like my aches and pains. I don't think it will with my knees, because obviously my knees are how my knees are. You know, we all, if you've seen my other vlogs and you've been following me for a long time, you'll know about my knee situation. If not, what I will do is, because a lot of people have asked me why I'm taking collagen protein, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to link down below the YouTube video that I made that explains about my knees in some depth, because I don't want to keep going over it and over it again and again, you know, unless I have like an appointment with a consultant and I have more of an update, then I would. But so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to link it down below for you all, so anyone who hasn't seen it will know all about it. I think it's like nearly one of my, I think it's like my 3rd biggest viewed video. I don't know why. I think it's because I said that I'm upsetting news or something, sad news, which at the time it was, but obviously now I've had time to sort of digest it, and it's still very upsetting, but it's just the way how it is, and I have to deal with it. So yeah, so I'll link that down below. So I'm going to see my consultant actually next week, Wednesday, so it'll probably be a couple of weeks time I'll be able to update you. I might even do a separate video on it to let you all know what's happening instead of putting it in my weight update. I don't know, I'm going to have to think about that. And yeah, that's kind of it really. Yeah, I just want to say hello to all my new subscribers as well. I noticed there's quite a few new subscribers, so hello, and I hope you kind of enjoy watching my videos, and I hope you enjoy, you know, coming on this journey with me. It's kind of a long journey, but you know, it's just the way how it is. Everyone's weight loss is different. So thank you for coming and subscribing, and I shall catch you all like in my food diary video that I'll be doing tomorrow, or the one that you'll see that I've done today for tomorrow. Anyway, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.